Okay, here's one way that I do my sweet potato slips. I tried two different methods. I did them both last year, and I was successful with both of them. And I didn't find one any better than the other one. One might have been a tad slower than the other one. Okay, last year this was a tad slower. I started this method earlier, okay? I'm here in Upstate New York, Zone 6A and B. Okay, so let's start out. I'm gonna move that to the side. Okay, so see, I have this one here, and I'm gonna pull the, I'm gonna go back so you can see, yeah, there you go. You can see the top of that. So that's what it has grown on there so far. And I'm gonna put across the screen when I planted these, if I can find it in my notes, okay? And then this is the root system. That's the roots that I have on there. Pretty good root system, and it's really growing very well. So pretty soon I'm gonna be ready to take these off and put them in some water and root them, and then have more come out and more come out, okay? Last year I had more slips than I knew what to do with, okay? So that's that one. Then I have this one here, and that's what that's doing. And these are my sweet potatoes from last year that I'm growing my slips on. This is what the top of this one is looking like. And this is what the root system, and the root system is trying to wrap around in there because it's getting quite a bit extensive root system. And all I do is just keep tapping off the water when it gets low. And I'm probably gonna go in here because these roots are wrapping around. I may cut the root back, root prune it just a tad, okay? You can do that. And then if this water were to get cloudy, I would change the whole thing. And I don't use tap water. I just take the tap water and let it sit 24 hours. And then I use that to fill this back up when I need to. So that's that one. Then I have this one here. And as you can see, it doesn't have as much growth on the top of it. Let me pull it back. Yeah. On the top of it, it's got this here. And then it has these two here. But look what it's doing down here. Can you see that under the water? Right here? Look at what it's doing there. It's growing, and it's going to come right up and come out, and I already have roots on it. And then on the other side, let me see. Get over there. Try to get that one on the camera. See that one? It's doing the same thing, and this is underwater, okay? And so look at the roots on here. This is doing very well. I'm pleased with both of them, okay? So that's that one. Let's move that to the side. Now this one right here, oops, this one right here is ready for me really to take some of it off and put it in water because it's so tall that I cannot get the whole thing on here for y'all. It's ready, okay? So this is the root system on this one. And it has quite a lot of growth up here. This one here goes way up to the top, this one that I'm shaking. Then I have these here on the side. And then if you look down right here, there's some other little ones right in here that are coming up, okay? So I just add more water when it needs. It's gonna need more water, but I'm gonna, right now, I didn't add it in there because I knew I was gonna be handling it. I didn't want the water coming out. I have these right on my windowsill because my utility company has raised their rates, and I didn't want to just have lights on just these, and I started these earlier. And I have never put them on the windowsill before, but they did very well, as you can see. Okay, so that's this method. Now I'm going to show you my other method, okay? Okay, so here are these potatoes that I have here from last season, and I'm going to be taking these potatoes and I'm going to be planting them in this container I got from Dollar Tree. I've already put holes in there, and I'm going to add some of my soil mixture. And if you want to know how I mix my soil up, then you can go ahead and look at my video, which I will link below, okay? All right, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put some soil in here, and we're going to get these potatoes planted today, March 28th, 2023. I'm going to put these gloves on, and I got some soil in a bin under this table. And this is my little planting area that I have set up here, so that I can be able to plant different things and not have to keep trying to set something up. So I'm going to go ahead and put some soil in here. And I think what I'm going to do this time, last time I think I took them and I buried them completely. And that worked good, but this time I'm going to try not to bury them completely, and I'm going to see what happens with that. I'm just trying out different things, see what works. Okay? Because if you don't need to use all the soil, don't use all the soil. Okay. So I got that soil, this soil here. Move these potatoes out of the way so I can have it in here where you can see everything I'm doing. So the soil is in there, and let's see, you can see good there. And I'm going to take this potato and just kind of nestle it down in here like this. And then I'm going to take this one and nestle this one down in there also like that. This soil has already been pre-moistened, ready to go. I got another little baby one here. And this one broke off of another one, but it scabbed over. So I'm hoping that it's going to be okay and grow. So I'm going to put that down in there like that. I think I'll put a little bit more soil around them. Let's see if I can get this up without making a big mess. All right. I'm going to add a little bit more of this soil around them. I got them in the place where I want them to be. Okay, I think that'll be good. And I'm just going to kind of get the soil down, kind of level it out. Okay. Like that. I'm going to put some of this diatomaceous earth on here that I have in this cup. And when I bottom water it, and if you want to know why I'm doing this, you can check out my video, which I will link below. Okay, so there it is. Okay, that's the first one. I'm gonna set that to the side and get the other one. I probably will not need all these slips that I'm growing, but I can't seem to stop myself. I always be saying, well, just in case you want to have them. So this is just in case, y'all. Because if I figure they're going to grow good like they did last year, and I won't need, I'm down here putting the soil in here. That's what I'm doing while I'm talking to you. This is a big bin under here. You can't really see that. That's too big to lift up. Okay, so I got that soil in there. Smooth that out like so. I got this funny looking one here, and I'm going to take it and push it down like that. Nestle it in there. And then I have this one here, and I'm just going to take this one and nestle this one down in here also. And I'm going to do just like I did with that other one. Get some more soil. Bring it up, hopefully without making a mess. And just kind of put it around the potatoes where I have them, just to bring the soil level up a little around them. Okay, like that. Go ahead and put that in there. Get the rest over there. All right, and I'm just gonna kind kind of try to level the soil out around them just to make sure that each one got a little soil that's around them and not no soil around them at all. Okay. Now this little piece right here, I don't know if that's a root or the top part. I'm thinking that's the top part. So if it was a root, I would stick it in the dirt. All right, so that's what I did on that. And then I'm gonna grab some of this diatomaceous earth, put that on there, like that. All right, kind of dust my hands off as much as possible. Let's see if I can pull these gloves off so I can make a label. It's important, beginner gardeners, make your labels, date them so you know when you did what. So next year you can say, oh yeah, I planted my potatoes, blah, blah, it took that long. You can know what happened when, okay? So I'm trying to take these gloves off in a way that I can save them and not have to throw them out. Yeah, so taking me a little bit to get it off, but it's coming. There you go. All right, I'm gonna wipe my hand off with this rag here that I've been using for gardening stuff. And I have over here my little pen. This won't fade. Let's see how to get that up there where you can see it. Yeah, that's the pen I got on Amazon. So I'm just gonna put, these are Beauregard sweet potatoes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, ooh, I don't know how to spell Beauregard, y'all. I'm just gonna put sweet potatoes because I know what kind it is. And today is 3/28. Okay, so I got that. I'm gonna do another one for the other container. $28. All right, and I'm gonna take the little label I have here and just stick it in here where I can see it. And when I water, just sit this whole pan in the bottom and bottom water it. And you don't want to water these too much or you will rot these potatoes. So keep that in mind. I would say it's better to put less water on them than too much water on them. That's the way I do it. And I didn't really have any rotting on me last time. And also, if you got a heat mat and you in the north and your house is cool like mine, put it on the heat mat. It will start doing something earlier. Right now, all my heat mats are in use. I have 5 of them. They're in use. So I will just have to sit this in my grow tent. And I'm going to show you where I'm going to be setting them up in there. All right? So this is what we have here. Both of them together, side by side, as much as you can see. And we're going to take them to the next room. Okay, here are my potatoes. The ones in the carton over there on the right, those are the ones, they came from the store, the red ones. And they just started sprouting. So I just let them sprout. Now this one here, that's one of mine. And then look down in here. Wow, look how long. I can't plant these out until the end of April. And I don't know what to do. I saw somebody put them in, he put his in a cup and grew them. And then he took it and planted it outside because he's in another climate. So any suggestions about this? Let me know. Should I just leave it and wait till the end of April? Try to put it in a cup in some soil and keep them until I can put them out? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, y'all? Okay, so here they are here in my grow room. As you saw that table that I have set up in here in the grow tent. Okay, so I got them both set up in there, and I have the light on in here for them. And I will just keep monitoring them. And if I have a heat mat available, I'll put them on the heat mat. Okay? All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, go ahead, give me the thumbs up. Check out the channel if you like that. Subscribe. I got 131 containers, and guess what? I be doing a lot. Check it out. Big time harvest. All right? See you next time. Bye-bye.